Ryan Halls, co-founder and managing partner at Hue Partners. What are you seeing as the major concerns that buyers and sellers have right now in the wealth management M&A space?
Yeah, well, Chris, first I want to say thanks for hosting me. I'm a fan of your content and grateful for the opportunity to just contribute our voice to the dialogue. Um, yeah, I think it's a great question. And as I was reflecting on this, I think that there's really two things that are shared by both the buyers and sellers in the market right now. And if I were to boil it down, I mean, it's one, it's fit and it's growth. And I think we have a unique perspective where we get to sit in the intersection really of kind of buyers and sellers and see how this kind of manifests across those different groups. And I'll start with the buyers actually. So I think buyers right now, they're seeing a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of opportunities that are out there in the market. This is going to be the highest volume year ever for RIA M&A. And I think that there's more looks that firms are getting than ever before. And frankly, there's more competition than ever before. And so I think that for them, fit is, are we seeing opportunities that really align with our vision for the firm? You know, they don't want to build a Franken firm. They want to build one cohesive organization of like-minded people. And so when they're seeing opportunities, they want to make sure that it's people that are going to be excited to come to work and collaborate together as one organization. That's what buyers are thinking about. They are also thinking about growth. And this has been sort of the golden goose in M&A for years. That's not new. But they're across these opportunities, they are looking at and they're doing an assessment of what is the non-market net new asset growth of this firm? What is capacity across these advisors if we are able to supercharge their growth, or if we have programs that these advisors could potentially leverage? Do they have capacity? Do they have the aptitude? Do they have the interest to grow? And that is what they're looking at because frankly, valuations are at a point where in order to validate some of these top tier multiples that buyers are paying, they need to be able to know and have confidence that it's backed up with organic growth. That's certainly on their mind. Sellers, it's the exact same thing. It's fit and it's growth. So as a seller, you might be looking now at a number of different opportunities to join a larger firm. You're wondering, am I one of many? Am I just a notch on the belt for one of these firms? Or am I going to have a seat at the table? You know, where is this firm from their own kind of journey and where do I fit? And if it's a larger organization, maybe they have more resources, maybe they have built out workflows and processes and things that I would benefit, my team would benefit, my clients would benefit from. But it might be a little bit larger. It might be a little bit more mature. It might feel more bureaucratic. It might feel more corporate. Like, how do you assess that is something that they're thinking about from a fit perspective. And then growth, right? They know their identity. They know what they're good at. They know what their clients resonate with as an independent firm. As they think about becoming an independent firm with a larger organization, can this firm help me grow? They say they can. You know, they say they've got the referral networks. They've got digital marketing. They have opportunities for inorganic growth and tuck-ins. But is the trip going to match the brochure? And are they going to be able to help me grow faster than I otherwise could on my own? So funny enough, it's really the same two things that I think that both buyers and sellers are thinking about between fit and growth. But of course, they're approaching it in two different ways.
Now, Ryan, how does Hue Partners aim to help buyers and sellers address these concerns?
Chris, this is what we live for. It really is. I mean, so we launched Hue with the intent to really validate the human element and the fit of M&A acquisitions. I mean, truly, this is what we live for, and we talk about this a lot. Like, life after the deal matters, and the analogy that I use is you can have a great wedding, but if the marriage is miserable, then that was a failure, right? And I think that this is where we have to be better as an industry if we're thinking about being advisors to our clients that are exploring a transaction. Certainly, that's a one-time event, but you're not like tossing the keys and saying good luck. You're moving in together. And so if you're thinking about fit, if you're thinking about growth, We know this. So what do? We have intentionally built a process that's designed to bring like-minded firms together. And so when we're representing a client who's exploring a partnership, if they're thinking about selling and merging and partnering with a larger firm, it's not a shotgun blast approach. This isn't, blast it out to the universe and let's see what comes back. Our job is to know our client and to know the market and then bring together and facilitate in an incredibly human way the conversations needed and the time together needed in order to mutually assess. Do I like these people? Do I trust these people? Do I think that they're smart? Is it good for me? Is it good for my team? Is it good for my clients? That on the fit side is critically important. The growth piece is equally as important. And this is where our relationships and frankly our past as buyers, we were, our legacy is with firms that were investing into RIAs. It gives us a unique perspective because we know what the buyers are thinking about when they have to go to investment committee, when they're thinking about justifying a premium valuation. We've been at those tables. We know what those conversations look like, and we can certainly understand from the buyer's perspective. And I think that we become great partners to the buyers that are out there because we know what they need in order to evaluate an opportunity. Same thing for the sellers. If the pitches start to sound similar, if the resources start to sound similar, if the toolkit starts to sound similar, because maybe it is, right? But the reality is every RIA is different. Every RIA has things that they need support on, and then they have areas where they can provide support for. And whether that's a client of ours that has tax already, but they don't have estate planning, or a client of ours that has really, really deep investment expertise, but not on the planning side, right? The our ability to know the market and what they need, and our ability to know our clients and what they need. If we do our jobs, we can bring firms together that, with the two combined, they're able to grow, they're able to do more together, they're able to do more for their clients, and frankly, create more opportunity for their team. So that's important to us. Like I said, that's what we live for. That's what we truly wake up every day excited to do, and it's something that seems to have truly resonated quickly in the marketplace.
Ryan, thank you very much. These have been excellent insights.
Chris, thank you. Like I said, grateful for the opportunity just to participate on your platform, and like I said, grateful for the time that we spent together today.